What's good? What's good? Monday night football, baby. Monday night football, baby. Gotta love to see it. Gotta love to see it. We're gonna go the first quarter on both, and then we're gonna go exclusively over the kick. But gotta love it, man. What's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios once again for your 2023 NFL Week 7 Monday Night Football NFC Showdown. Minnesota Vikings, San Francisco 49ers live game highlight commentary. What's good with y'all, man? Love to see it. Love to see it. We in the building. What's going on with y'all, man? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you might be located. Let's go down the list on kick. Malik, Dante, what's going on? DHB, 4SFF, Gray, Lee Savage, Malone, Sierra in the house. What's good? Nate the Great. How is it going? Net Strike, always showing love across all platforms. BX, Virgo Kid, Mastermind. It's just Alo. What's going on? Ryan Haas, for 5 wants to happy Monday, Chiseled. My friend got me a birthday shout out from you yesterday. Appreciate it, brother. Our thoughts on Kareem Jackson. He got hoed, and I'm happy that you were able to get the birthday shout out, but Kareem Jackson got absolutely hoed. We're going to talk about it in a little bit. Jeff Reviews in the building. What's going on? ADP, Randy Squared, Cam, how's it going? Connor, Damn Rudy, Gavo, Dev, what's going on? Island King, how is it going? Davian, Yash, Mike, Nelson, what's going on? Oh, by the way, I sold out. I took the battery out, the goddamn carbon monoxide. It started to get a little annoying. I ain't gonna lie to you, fam. I was sitting there and I got to record an ad. Oh my God, did he just intercept him? He did. Ward just took the football away. Oh wow, Vikings just got hoed. Vikings just got hoed. Vikings just got hoed. That man just took the football away from him. What part of the game is this? How you get hoed like that? What's wrong with him? Heavens to Betsy. You saw that man just got robbed? We trying to sit over here and introduce the game and introduce the situation. And this man just got robbed. Yoshi took the football away from him. No Twitch tonight. No, we exclusively on YouTube and Kick. But after the first quarter, we're going over to Kick. We're going to go to Kick. We're going to try something out. Right? We're going to try something out. Now, here's the thing. If it don't work, we mess around and get blocked because we're going to try to show the game. Apparently, Kick don't got no, particular issues with copyright, whatever the case is. So what we fixing to do is second quarter, we're going to go over the Kick, and we're going to have the game in the corner, and we're going to see if we can watch the game while we live. Now, if in the event they done block me on Kick, guess what? We're going to go back up on YouTube, and we might just mess around and go over to Twitch. We're going to give it a try. We're going to see what happens. They said Kick got no doggone, policy. We're going to see what happens. Could I be pushing the limit? Perhaps. But we're going to see how it messes around and plays out. But good Lord. You saw how that man just got robbed? What's wrong with the Viking? Kirk family member didn't know he was getting to the barbecue to go cook up some apple turnovers. And here come the 49ers. Hey, Brandon Ayuk moving the chains. XO for 5 on and said, what's going on, Chisel? You got your what happened to his hands sweater a day early. That's what's up, man. I'm glad I was able to make it. Oh, by the way, there was a brother. 2 different occasions. That's how you know I've been out of it. 2 different occasions. I'm packing orders. They ordered 2 hoodies. I messed around and I sent 1. So they sent me an email like, yo, man, I ordered 2. What happened to the other? I'm like, oh, shit. Go back and send that out. You ain't got to pay for no additional shipping. That's on me. I send that son of a bitch over to you, fam. That shit has happened on 2 different occasions. It ain't never going to happen again. I looked at the email like, wait a minute. What you talking about? I could have swore. What's happening? Then I go downstairs and I see, because every time, whenever I go from 1 order in 1 package to 2 to 3 as I go down the line, for whatever reason, I must have missed on 2 different occasions. I'm like, oh, nah, I got to make sure I get that stuff going. Am I streaming for tomorrow night for NBA? Yes, I am. I will be live for the NBA. If I'm not mistaken, first game is at like 8. And let me tell you something right now. If in the event there's no issue with showing the game on Kick, tomorrow we going to go live for like back-to-back games. So from whatever time the first game start up until about like 1 a.m. when it's over, then we're going to go and do that. So there's that. Sierra said, I love how we start off so hyped, then by third quarter, Unk yawning. Now, I ain't going to be yawning now. I took my nap. I took my nap. First of all, who Unc? Why did I acknowledge myself as Unc? You must be talking about Shannon Sharp. I ain't Unc. I ain't never gonna be Unc. I'm young. I'm a young 8. I'm only 19. But yeah, like I said earlier, I done took out that battery up out the goddamn carbon monoxide detector because the beeping was killing me. Oh, by the way, I ain't never take no pre-workout in my life. I ain't never take no goddamn protein in my life. I'ma have to try it for the first time. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna have to try it for the first time. Got a sponsorship opportunity, might as well give it an opportunity. You know, can't turn down no doggone back. Well, how much you paying? About $52. But one way or another, right? Gonna have to give it a shot. I'm gonna see what this pre-workout stuff about. I gotta see what this pre-workout stuff about. So tomorrow's gonna be interesting. Oh my God, did they just give the football away again? Did they just give the football up? Wait a minute. Yeah, said well, make sure I do it properly. What you mean? There's an improper way to do it? Oh, Lord, they done lost the football. Wait a minute. The defense took it right back. The Purple People Eaters done took the goddamn football back. Connor said, at least being an Unc, you ain't got no kids yet. Hey, man, I ain't no Unc. I don't got no nephews, no nieces, no godchildren. I don't have any particular kind of youth I even consistently be around. Oh, wow, Christian McCaffrey putting the football on the ground. That is not how the white man moved the football. That's definitely a fumble. Football loose. Oh, wow, the fat man done fucked it up because McCaffrey would have got the ball back. Heavens to Betsy. Dante said, you just woke up from a nap. That's what's up. I'm just Alo said, this is the way to start a game. Ain't that the truth? Oh, by the way, people on YouTube, if you can help me out, head over to Kick. And then everybody on Kick, if you ain't never write nothing in the chat room before, please write something. It don't matter what you write. You can put an L in there. It don't matter. Just write something. You got to write something. You got to write something. Just drop something there up in the chat. That go a very long way. Shout out to my 2 subscribers over there on Kick. And the 27 that was gifted out from Akira Coops. You got to love it. That brother support across the board. I appreciate you immensely. We over there with 20. How many gifted subscribers we got on Kick?
27.
27.
27.
27.
Incept.
27. Vincent. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. Dante said you a Unc yourself. Fair enough. Born Fresh, you said you pulling a double duty. Ain't gonna be no double duty for too long, brother. I ain't gonna have you going between chat rooms left and right. First off, I am sweating. I did not anticipate sweating in a hoodie this late in the year, this late at night. So there is that. Am I loud? Oh, but by the way, let me pull up my pick'ems for tonight so you guys can see what my pick'ems are for the evening. I've got 2 pick'ems that are live right now. Well, first and foremost, this one right here, it has that I had the 2 boosted ones from last night. So this one right here, we have Tyrese Maxey on opening night for the Sixers on Thursday. All he got to do is score a basket. So I just need Hargrave and Hunter to both not record a sack. And then over here, I'm going to need Brock Purdy to throw a touchdown, 2 of them. Greg Joseph to make 2 field goals, Kirk family member to not get sacked, and then, of course, George McGriddle Kittle to get me over 45. I'm feeling confident with this one, as long as Brock Purdy finds the end zone. Because initially, I didn't know how to feel about Christian McCaffrey possibly not playing or something of that nature, but he playing, right? So I would need this man to find the end zone through the air rather than on the ground, and I'm going to need Brock Purdy to start dealing. So that's where my pick'ems are. If you haven't already, click the link in my description. Download the Underdog Fantasy app. Use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. I would hope that the Purge Horn not still go. Oh, it's not. Purge Horn ain't still going.
The boss.
The boss now. We good. Gordy, man, what is going on, man? How's the podcast going? I hope all is well. Ooh, good defense right there from the 49ers. They're getting back there. Cousins always getting sacked. Ryan put 5 on, said, rumor has it KSI hasn't recovered from my first degree assault. Well, shit. He definitely got it in and got me doggone, a warning on the other damn reaction channel before I get to the halfway house. I got 1 more week before I get to the halfway house. Next, I believe it'll be on the 31st, so I have exactly a week before I get to the halfway house. Virgo said, yeah, also Ant White on YouTube. Just wanted to show love on all YouTube, Kick, and Twitch. Oh, that's love, Virgo. Damn. Ant White, you should have told me you was Ant White the whole time. Man, you go back a long time. That's love right there. Oh, Lord. Kirk family member got hit. I hope it's not a fumble. No, it's incomplete. It's incomplete. He ain't get sacked. There ain't no fumble. That's incomplete. Hector in the building. What's going on? Bray Wyatt, may he rest in peace. 0-2 in the building. What's going on? Nesrike said, call me over cautions. I wouldn't show the NFL feed on stream. Nancy probably has eyes and spies everywhere. That is true. That is true. I think if there's a location that I could take a shot, it could be there over on Kick, so I'm not too sure. I really don't know. I'll have to see. But actually, let me see if I can search right now. Can't. Live stream sports on Kick. Okay, so the current policy on streaming movies and TV shows that everybody's allowed to stream as long as they follow certain requirements. Stream must include camera, microphone, streamers. Interaction with the viewer. The movie, TV show cannot be the only thing that's shown. We don't allow certain production companies like Warner Bros., Disney. They're protected by DMCA. Okay, so that makes me wonder. Okay, so the NFL would have to be protected by DMCA. But that really makes me wonder if you could just showcase NFL on Kick.
Then you sell it.
So if you could live stream game, let's see. Well, I was watching the stream that got shut down. Warned for streaming an NBA game. Told the streamer it wasn't allowed not to do it again. They'd be banned at the stream. Oh yeah, so probably can't do that. Okay. Stream the UFC fight. Told them to take it down and stream something else. Okay. Yeah, probably not. Stream a movie. Yeah, probably can't do it. Son of a bitch. Well, we still gonna go exclusively on Kick on the second quarter. Yeah, we still gonna do it in the second quarter though. We still gonna go to Kick. We got to get our Kick following up. Chris Batu and said, Myles Garrett, TJ Watt. It's funny that you say that, Chris, because I legit was thinking about that before we came on stream. I'm happy you brought that up because we need to have a conversation about this Myles Garrett, TJ Watt business. All right, we got to have a conversation about this Myles Garrett, TJ Watt business. Both these players have a trajectory to make it to the Hall of Fame with the way that they're playing. The argument between Browns fans and Steeler haters, or Steeler fans and Brown haters, is incredible. We are arguing two damn near identical projected Hall of Fame players and treating the opposition as if they're trash when making the argument for the other. Who do I believe is better between Myles Garrett and TJ Watt? They play two different positions. Granted, TJ is an edge, but he's a glorified defensive end, but they don't categorize him as that, right? Myles Garrett, strictly a DN. Both these dudes are absolute beasts. Who do I think is better? I think TJ Watt kind of has a little bit of a advantage because he plays the linebacker position, so he's in a situation where he gets an opportunity to have interceptions, 7 interceptions in his career, 0 for Myles Garrett. Take a look at the statistics. Somebody brought it up, right? The gap between the two are so minuscule that it's not even worth the type of argument that people are having. The reason why I have frustration about it is because people are making it seem as if the other individual is absolute dog water, and that pisses me off. I legit saw this earlier today. I said earlier today, literally before the screen. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett. They had the statistics right next to each other. TJ just so slightly edges out Myles Garrett, but we got to take a look, right? Because somebody had the graphic. Let's see. They had the graphic here. Is this counting the latest? No, it's not. 2021 versus. Nope, that doesn't have the latest. I need the latest statistics that was there. They had the latest statistics that was there. I want to pull that up. Where they had the 82 sacks and the 85. There we go. Right? Look at this. Look at this foolish conversation that we're having here, right? And we're going to continue further. Look at the statistics here between Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, right? 93 games to 90 games. Myles Garrett had that suspension due to the fact that he done turned into whack-a-mole Mason Rudolph, right? But solo tackles substantially more than Myles Garrett, right? But you have to take into account defensive end versus edge outside linebacker. When you're playing the linebacker position, you're going to have that much more opportunities to have solo tackles. We really got to put this stuff into context, right? As the Vikings is driving down the field, we have to put this stuff into context, right? So just because there's a 73, tackle differential between solo tackles between Myles Garrett and TJ Watt, it's because they play two different positions, right? Furthermore, the sacks, that is damn near identical. They played a difference of 3 games. Let's just say Myles Garrett plays 93 games. You telling me he can't get 3.5 sacks? It's damn near identical. The forced fumbles, that's a little different. You can give that to TJ Watt, but it's fucking 25 to 15. That's still outrageous for 2 players. Fumble recoveries, TJ 10, Myles Garrett 4. Turnovers, that's not a problem. INTs 7-0. TJ plays a different position. Fumble recoveries, it's even. Tackle for loss, TJ just edges out Myles Garrett. QB hits, TJ got more QB hits. All right, not a problem. And TJ's won a Defensive Player of the Year. He should have had 2, but Aaron Donald got 3 when he should have had 2. It should be 2-2. I ain't going to take nothing away from Aaron Donald, but I think one of them seasons it should have been TJ Watt. I ain't going to lie to you. But one way or another, we're talking about 2 Hall of Fame players. Me personally, I think TJ's just a little better. Oh, good pass from Cousins. He's got Addison in the end zone. That's a touchdown for the Vikings. All right, Minnesota. We're cooking. Hello, Minnesota. I'd rather if they settle for a field goal, but they got themselves some points on the board at home. Touchdown. But I'll say that much. They're so incredibly close. No, I think with Bosa, he is, when you talk about the best 5 pass rushers in the league, I think it's TJ, Myles Garrett, Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, and then who would I put solidified at? Because those 4 have been so incredibly consistent. But who would I put at number 5? Chris Jones been a beast. Of course, Aaron Donald is a fucking dog. You can't have I would even say Aaron Donald's at a 5. He's in the mix there too. So you kind of got to have Aaron Donald in there too. You can't just have the conversation and not have, no, Nick Bosa is not trash. We're not doing that. But touchdown Vikings. All these girls excited. Ooh, you know they like it. I'm so icy. So icy. Girl, don't try to fight it. All my friends invited. I'm so icy. So icy. My man Kirk Cousins done scored a doggone touchdown, so you know what that means. We got to put a chain on. Aaron Donald is better than the guys I mentioned. Yes, because Aaron Donald is the greatest defensive tackle of all time. If I had to say who's the best player amongst TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, Micah Parsons, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, Hassan Ritt, any defensive lineman, any pass rusher in the league, there is nobody better than Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald is the greatest defensive tackle to have ever played the game. There's not another defender who's in the league right now who can say that they are the greatest at their position ever. There's not a current player playing who can make that argument. Oh, by the way, Cameron Jordan also has an argument as it pertains to best pass rushers, but he's on the twilight portion of his career right now. But I ain't going to take nothing away from that. But yeah, Aaron Donald, you're not going to get me arguing. You are not about to get me. Oh, Hendrickson is dogging Cincinnati, dude. Oh, Max Crosby is getting after the quarterback as well. You are right, Max. There's a great deal of pass rushes, but I think right now, if you want to go 5, because I'm not going to disrespect Aaron Donald, right? I ain't going to disrespect Aaron Donald and not have him in there, but I don't want to include defensive tackles. That's why I didn't say no Chris Jones. So I'll try. If I wanted to move him, I'd put Max Crosby in that 5 slot. So I would have TJ, Miles, Bosa, Parsons, and then Max Crosby. I would have that at that 5 spot. Defensive tackles, you got to have Aaron Donald, Chris Jones, Cameron Hayward, Quentin Williams, and then Oh, it's escaping me. Oh, what the fuck? He was just on my mind. Golly. No, Hutchinson is too young. He's too young right now. There's one more. I'm talking pass rushing defensive tackles. No, Fletcher Cox is in his twilight. He ain't there no more. Pass rushing defensive tackle. Simmons. Nah, he's better in the run stop. He's better in the run stop. Vita Vea is better in the run stop. No, Khalil Mack plays outside. DJ Reader, yeah, but it's more on the running. It's more on the running side. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. You're one of the two. Jonathan Allen, Deron Payne. One or two. No, DeForest doesn't. Does DeForest Buckner play? I thought he was an end. He plays defensive tackle. I thought he was an end. Well, I'll be damned. Yep, I got to put Buckner in there then. Because I like DeForest Buckner. I'll put him in there then. That's fair enough. I could roll with that. Hargrave is on the come up, but I wouldn't say he's better than DeForest Buckner. I'd give it to Buckner. Grady Jarrett, I wouldn't put him ahead of Buckner. I like what Buckner brings to the table. I like Buckner. I'll feel comfortable with that. Dexter Lawrence on the come up as well. He's had a couple of good seasons. I think he has one more incredibly high productive season than there's that. Danielle Hunt is very weird because they moved that brother around. That's why it's kind of difficult, bro. Because he's been at 3 different positions in his career. Hunter's played linebacker. He's played end. He's at outside linebacker. They have him listed at right now. So it's very confusing. They got this man all over the field. He's a hybrid. Yeah, but I like that. I like that right there. Here we go. 49ers trailing right now, 7-0. Brock Purdy, he's got moving the chains. How do I feel about Nick Bolton not being a top 10 linebacker? Bolton has definitely been playing at a higher level, but top 10 linebackers, it's a little bit difficult because at the top area, you have just beacons of consistency, and then it's kind of like a plug and play. So people just fall in and fall out. I think if you have a great deal of seasons where you produce at an incredibly high level, then you can mess around and get that title. Oh, wow. Look at the patience from Christian McCaffrey. Looking like Le'Veon Bell back there. Maurice Batuan said false. The best D tackle of all time is John Randall. Nope. When John Randall retired, I think he beat out Alan Page. Despite the fact that Alan Page was an MVP, I think John Randall, when he retired, well, then again, because Randall retired in 2003 when he was playing with Seattle, if I'm not mistaken. Because when you talk about the greatest defensive tackles of all time, Alan Page, Mean Joe Green. I think when Mean Joe Green retired, he was the best of all time, right? Mean Joe Green, Alan Page, Cortez Kennedy, Warren Sapp, John Randall, Aaron Donald, and I think those are the 6 greatest of all time. And truly, Aaron Donald is there. He's the greatest of all time. Warren Sapp said it. Nobody asked Mean Joe Green yet. But when you watch Aaron, he is the greatest defensive tackle to have ever played the game. There's nobody better. There is nobody better. I feel like I'm missing one. Jerome Brown could have got there, but, he unfortunately died. Oh, wait a minute. There's Jennings, wide open, huge first down. Yeah, I was a big fan of Warren Sapp. No, Reggie White played DN. I believe Reggie White and Deacon Jones are the 2 greatest DNs of all time. Bruce Smith was an absolute dog, but he wasn't better than Reggie White. He legit played. If Reggie White never went to the USFL, this motherfucker would have had 226 sacks, bruh. He would have had, prime Le'Veon Bell or CMC? To tell you the truth, CMC. I probably would go see. CMC had more breakaway speed, and I think he's a better pass catcher. Oh, Lord. Harrison Smith's helmet went right into the ball sack of Strahan played DN. Right into the ball sack of George McGriddle Kittle. Lala Zato played defensive end as well, and that man was on the roids. He was on the roids. Top 5 linebackers right now: Warner, David, Davis, Milano, Raquan. Um, Raquan, yes, he has to be there. Milano, I believe, yes, he needs to be there as well. There's no question Warner's the best inside linebacker in the league. David has been a staple for years, so I have no problem with him being there. And Davis, I can't not have him there. Oh, wow. How the hell did Brock Purdy escape? What the hell? How did Brock Purdy escape? That is incredible. I can't. Well, Greenlaw's like outside, but then kind of like, I don't know. That's the thing. David, because I really like Leonard out in Indianapolis, but then he's been hurt for a little bit. I like Leonard. I think he need to. I would like if Leonard's in there. Davis is still a dog, but I don't think he is what he used to be. I like Leonard. I like Leonard. David does need his respect. I agree there. Okay, McCaffrey now. Oh, wait a minute. I said McCaffrey. Where are the 49ers right now? Well, they were at the 27, so I didn't have enough time to do it. Edmonds as a Bear. Oh, I like Edmonds, but I like him on the Bills. I haven't seen too much of his games in Chicago right now, but that dude's a wrecker. Yeah, Devin White is a dog as well. Namaj, what's going on? I would go CMC over Le'Veon. Chat, y'all let me know. I said chat. I want to call y'all chat like I'm one of these super Twitch streamers. But y'all got to let me know. Le'Veon Bell, Christian McCaffrey. Le'Veon in his prime, Christian McCaffrey. Who's better? I say CMC. And I love Le'Veon Bell. But I say CMC because despite the fact that they both had their injury woes, Christian McCaffrey, I think at his peak, which is still going right now, has just been more dynamic than Le'Veon Bell. Le'Veon Bell is a fucking monster, bro. If he never left Pittsburgh, this motherfucker could have been a Hall of Famer. And I respect him for dipping, for wanting to get his money, but then he ends up getting fucked on the back end. You end up getting fucked on the back end because you went for the bread and you went to the Jets when they didn't have anything set up. That was the worst thing you could possibly do. Oh, is it the end of the first quarter? Uh-oh. Is it the end of the first quarter? Uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. We might just, we might have to make the move over to kick, or should I wait until halftime? Y'all let me know. Should we go exclusively to halftime for kick, or should we do it right now at the end of the quarter? Current ball, wait, smell. What you mean current ball smell? What you talking about? Ball smell. CMC more versatile in the past game, and well, technically Le'Veon was a better blocker. CMC has more speed. Le'Veon's one of the best receiving backs. And then coming out of the backfield, he was magnificent running the football. Give him halftime. Give him halftime. Okay, halftime. Well, let me drop the link so you can come over to Kick ahead of time so y'all know. What is Kick? Is a streaming service that is rivaling Twitch at the moment. So make sure y'all head over, download Kick, follow me on Kick if you haven't already. Devin said, sad about the Titans trading Byard, but you get it. I get it too, but I think it's foolish because Edmonds just led the team in tackles yesterday and homie gets traded. Like, don't get me wrong. He's not what a first round safety should be playing like. He's definitely a starter, but he's not a starter. Like, he's a starter on most teams. He's not a starter on all teams, if you know what I mean. So with that being the case, I get why you would want to go out there and get Byard. I like that. But they should have never let C.J. Gardner-Johnson leave. They should have did everything in their power to keep that man. They should have did everything in their power to keep that man. But now, Mahmoud, I'm going to get to your question. But now, let me tell you something, because, Ryan, I want to answer your question from earlier. What are my thoughts on Kareem Jackson? If I'm not mistaken, it was a 4-game suspension, right? For what was a hit to the shoulder. And let me go actually get the hit for you so y'all can see why the NFL community should be outraged about Kareem Jackson. suspended 4 games, right? He's suspended 4 games, right? Oh, damn, 3rd and 5. They could not get that first down. That's a shame. Right? Let me see if I could. Let's see if I could get this. Look at this. How? Suspended 4 games for this. How? How? That's a shoulder. That's a shoulder. How? How? The referees have been absolutely abysmal, bruh. The referees have been absolutely abysmal. How the hell does that happen?
14 grams of crack.
How does that happen? You're telling me
Then you sell it.
this right here is a suspendable offense? He led with the shoulder, hit man's in the shoulder. He didn't lead with the head. He led with the shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
The shoulder connected with the location. Like, what do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? What do you want him to do? What am I hearing? Like, I think that's absolute horseshit of a call, bruh. That man got hold. Suspended 4 weeks for that? Come on, man. That ain't it. That ain't it at all. Wait, wait a minute. Why do I keep hearing this joint on a loop? Oh, because it's still going. Okay, yeah, let me mute this joint. It's still going, 'cause I keep hearing it in my end. But that right there is incredible. He led with the shoulder, and if you go back, look at the shoulder, bruh. Look at the shoulder. Matter of fact, let me full screen it. Look at the shoulder. Look at the shoulder. You're telling me he led with the head? Look at this. Look at this. The helmet doesn't even hit the helmet until it makes contact with the shoulder. You're telling me this is a 4-game suspendable offense where you get racial slurs in your DMs. Come on, man. This is football. Are you serious? Man's got hold, bro. Man's got hold. 4 weeks for that? It's crazy. Wait, Jake Moody done missed a field goal? Damn. Should have kept Robbie Gould. Should have kept Robbie Gould. Tell that old man to come off the couch. What'd you draft that man's for? It's the same. What's going on? But yeah, that joint's ridiculous. Oh, kick got better quality than Twitch. Well, what do you know? TJ Hawkinson moving down the field. Can he get him in field goal range? They've got to cross the 40. Vikings better win. Hey, for their sake, they best want to do it. For SF Gray said, what active players do I think is Hall of Famers if I had consideration at each position? Oh, we did this question before. But quarterback, I think Aaron Rodgers. Quarterback Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes. Although I believe for quarterbacks, you got to have 10 seasons. Patrick Mahomes' resume is incredible. I think him and Aaron Rodgers are the 2 Hall of Famers right now that are still playing. Matter of fact, let me pull up all the teams so I have it in front of me. Let me pull it up so I have all the teams that's in front of me. Okay, Mahomes, Tua, fuck no. Lamar, no. Lawrence, no. Pickett, no. Watson, no. Allen, no. Stroud, no. Rodgers, yes. Burrow, no. AR5, no. Jimmy, no. Tanner, no. Herb, no. Mac, no. Russell Wilson, he had an opportunity before he fucking went to Denver. It looked like he would have been on his way, but right now, no. Jalen Hurts, he still got a lot of more work to do. Purdy, fuck no. Jared Goff, no. Gino, no. Dak, no. Ritter, fuck no. Mayfield, no. Stafford still got more work to do because he's just on the fringe. Well, I wouldn't even say on the fringe, really. But Stafford has the numbers. Remember, I said this in 2018. Stafford and Matt Ryan, they will both retire top 10 in all passing categories. And motherfuckers going to be sitting there thinking that, you know, they're Hall of Famers because they got the numbers. But I wouldn't give Stafford the rub. Pause. Commanders, that's Howell, no. Carr, no. Cousins, no. Love, no. Jones, no. The fuck is Justin Fields? No. Dobbs and Murray? No. And then Young? No. I think the quarterback position, it's only the quarterback position is only Rodgers and Mahomes right now. Lamar's not a Hall of Famer. Best rookie QB is Stroud. I'd say it's Stroud. Mind Jedi said, been watching Pickens' film. He's going to be a problem. Yeah, that dude is a beast, bro. Pickens is a beast. Trust Mike, Pafavon said, you chose one to start your franchise. Prime Julio, Prime Megatron, or Prime Antonio Brown. Give me Antonio Brown because I could get it on fourth downs. On 4 different downs, I could get it on fourth down because let me tell you something right now. If I'm starting my franchise, only one of them is going to be useful on special teams. And let me tell you something right now. Antonio Brown is all over the field. Calvin Johnson's an absolute freak of nature. That man is a beast of all beasts. Julio, magnificent, streaky wide receiver. But let me tell you something right now. Antonio Brown, amongst those three, it sounds very controversial, but Antonio Brown's the best, man. Route running, I don't think any of those guys are up there with him. I think the catch radius is, of course, you know, Calvin Johnson. But what catch couldn't AB make? Antonio, give me Antonio Brown. Give me Antonio. If I were to rank the three, it'd be AB, Calvin Johnson, Julio Jones. And guess what? The gap between all three of them is that small. So please don't think I'm disrespecting anybody. Please don't think I'm disrespecting anybody. Because Antonio Brown's run was literally only rivaled by Jerry Rice. That 6-year run, nobody else came closer to Jerry than Antonio Brown. That shit was incredible, bro. That shit was incredible. There's no doubt in my mind he would have fucked around and been MVP in 2017. Had obviously if Carson Wentz never got hurt, then he would have been MVP. But had AB not strained his calf, he would have not only been the first 2,000-yard receiver. That motherfucker would have probably messed around and won MVP. That's a good call by the referees. Todd Mandarin, ain't that the dude who went number 2 in 89? Oh no, I'm thinking of the other. I'm thinking of the dude who went to the Packers. So just bringing up random names of backup quarterbacks. Oh, watch out now. Oh, he got a chance to get to the end zone. What a catch and run inside the 10. Chandler takes it for the Vikings. They are balling right now. Hello, let's play a little football. Let's play a little football. Is Justin Jefferson back? Nope. Does Carson Wentz play another down to the NFL? Unfortunately, no. Rock Your Sins owns Amon-Ra St. Brown. Well, perhaps. Calvin gonna always be number 1 besides Jerry Rice. Well, fair. I mean, hey, if somebody want to put him number 1, I'd say if there is no receiver who gets to be number 1, that is not Jerry Rice, in my opinion. But to continue with Hall of Fame players across the NFL, so at quarterback there's only 2: Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers. Running backs, I think Derrick Henry is the only one who has an argument. Christian McCaffrey is working his way there, and Nick Chubb. I think those are the 3. It is across, if I were to go down the list, of all running backs, Derrick Henry, Nick Chubb, Christian McCaffrey. I think those are the three guys who could have an argument. I don't think there's any locks. I don't think there's any locks right now. For running back, I don't think there's any locks right now for running back of Hall of Famers that are in the league. But I think those are the three who have the actual numbers to where if they were to, give them a few more years and they continue to perform at that level, I think they could work their way towards, becoming a lock. Those are the three. Those are the three. I'm going by position. I haven't gotten to linebacker yet. Kirk family member, 2nd and 24. He's got Osborne, not enough for a first down, set up third. I need a field goal. What do I need for my pick'em? I need Greg Joseph to kick a field goal, don't I? Yeah, I need Greg Joseph to kick a field goal. Wait, Facebook sent me. Where'd that come from? That's interesting. Yeah, but I need Greg Joseph to kick a doggone field goal. So 3rd and 10 here. I need the 49ers to get a stop, but not a sack. I need a stop, but not a sack. Will Nick Chubb play next season? I hope so. Oh, get rid of the football, family member. Oh, he dumped it off. Tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him. Damn, he picked up a first down. Son of a bitch. And he's still going. Takes it inside the 10, inside the 5. Still on his feet. Well, he's still on top of another play. He's down at the 2. Son of a bitch. What is going on? The Vikings is taking apart this 49ers defense, man. My heavens. Is Frank Gore a Hall of Famer? You know what's funny? He has the numbers, but in my opinion, I say no. But he's going to get in because of longevity. Because really think about it. When was Frank Gore on a consistent basis a top 5 runner in the league? He had one for sure, maybe 2 seasons where he was solidified that year, top 5 back. Frank Gore was just that little engine that was always around, consistently gave you 1,000. He was never the best. Like, remember, Hall of Fame is the best of the best. Frank Gore was never first team All-Pro. Like, come on now. But he came into the league with bad knees. So Alvin Kamara as well. Alvin Kamara, I could throw his name up in there. He got the numbers. He definitely got the numbers. Alvin Kamara as well. I would say Alvin Kamara has the trajectory that can mess around and get there. But I would compare Alvin Kamara to that of like a Priest Holmes and a Clinton Portis. Hell, even a Todd Gurley when he was healthy as well. Like guys who just all they do is score touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, I think him too. Him too. I missed on that one, but yeah, him too. Alvin Kamara, I like that one too. Wide receiver, Tyreek Hill. I think right now, Tyreek Hill, Julio Jones is still playing. So, of course, Julio, Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill, Tyreek Hill right now. I think those two guys, and Tyreek Hill's working his way towards becoming a lock. If he mess around and get that 2,000-yard season this year, Tyreek's going to be a lock in my mind. But Julio is a lock. He's the only lock I think that's playing right now. Tyreek Hill has the projection. Everybody else who's under 4 seasons, I'm not going to count them. Stephon Diggs, I don't think so yet. He's still got a lot of more work to do. Let's see. Devontae Adams. Julio's a lock. Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, I think those two are definitely on the they need a couple more seasons before they get there. There's one more dude who's always at the top of the league, son of a bitch. Justin Jeff, no, he's still young. He's still young. Keenan Allen would need a few, but I feel like Keenan Allen's gonna get the Andre Johnson treatment. But he needs some more seasons as well. He's gonna need some postseason success because they're not gonna give him his respect. He's gonna get Brandon Marshall. Is there anybody else who I would throw up in there? Cooper Kupp's nowhere even near yet. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Everybody else would need work, especially on the NFC side. Everybody else would need work. Mike Evans, yes. Mike Evans, yes. I think he just needs a couple more seasons. Mike Evans, yes. Julio's a lock. Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill, and Devontae Adams. Oh, and DeAndre Hopkins. Thank you. Those dudes just need a couple more seasons. And D-Hop, motherfuckers are starting to forget about him. I don't want homie to get that Julio treatment of Julio's final couple seasons out in Atlanta. So I'm hoping D-Hop can have himself a couple more, breakout seasons so they can give him his respect. But going to Tennessee didn't work. So, yeah, D-Hop, Devontae Adams, Mike Evans, Tyreek Hill. Those guys just need a couple more seasons, and they'll be able to become a lock. But the only lock right now is Julio. Oh, no, stop him. Stop, Cousins. Knock it down. Yes, it's incomplete. We need another miss. I need a field goal here. A.J. Green retired, and no, I don't think he's going to get in. A.J. Green's not even active no more. He's retired. Mercedes Lewis, a Hall of Fame tight end? Fuck no. He just played for a very long time. No, Tyler Lockett, I don't think so. Because Tyler Lockett he'll be a 10,000-yard receiver. He'll mess around and have a great amount of, touchdowns or whatever the case is, but he's going to get the fucking Brandon Marshall treatment. Because they're going to be like, yo, you was able to, get a lot of numbers, but were you really, one of those guys? Nope. Yes, incomplete. They're going to kick a field goal. Thank the Lord. Send out Greg Joseph. Let's score. Am I an OG gamer? I am not, but I can become one. But yeah, so there is indeed that. That's where, no, Michael Thomas need a whole lot of more work. Trust Mike put 5 on and said, why is Priest Holmes not in the Hall of Fame when Terrell Davis is? Funny that you say that because, for one, the postseason success. Now, granted, Priest Holmes did get a championship with Baltimore in 2000, but for all intents and purposes, he's not going to get it. Just like Clinton Portis, they're in that void of running backs that were so good and then injuries either took them or they got phased out. So he's in a limbo spot. Priest Holmes, Clinton Portis, Sean Alexander, Steven Jackson, all those guys are in a weird fucking limbo, and there's so many more. Chris Johnson, Jamal Charles, to a certain degree, but I truly believe Terrell Davis shouldn't have made it to the Hall of Fame. What NBA team do I support? The Miami Heat. Where's my chain? Son of a bitch. Is it here? Oh, it's over there. Damn. But yeah, I'm a Miami Heat fan. Maurice Jones-Drew, no. Fred Taylor, yes. They're going to be dudes who they don't give respect to. That's what sucks. Mike Evans already got the... No. Mike Evans does have the 10,000 yards in the 85. He does, but he just need a couple more seasons because I promise you, he's going to get Andre Johnson. Or maybe even a Reggie Wayne kind of... Because you look at the numbers, you see the production, you're like, yo, this guy's... He should be a fucking Hall of Fame. But remember, that 2000s golden age of the wide receivers, in my opinion, there's a whole lot of fucking dudes who were some dogs. Ocho Cinco, that dude's supposed to be a Hall of Famer, but he headbutted that damn harlot, and he's never going to get in. Because right now, I think for wide receivers, forget 10,000. That ain't the case no more. 10,000, 11,000, that's a situation for running backs. Because it's difficult to get to that point now, especially with the running back position. Wide receivers, you're going to need 1,400 yards. 1,000, not 100. You're going to need 14,000 yards, 100 touchdowns. You're going to get in. Of course, Julio don't got the 100 touchdowns, but he has the first-team All-Pros. He was amongst the best. It was him and AB as the best wide receivers in the league, even when Calvin was around. So if you want to be a wide receiver, you're going to need 13,000, 14,000, and get you over, 80, 90, 100 touchdowns if you really want to make it to that point. That's where you need to get. No, Cooper Kupp is nowhere near it. He's nowhere near it. So there's that. There's a lot of, Antonio Brown probably never going to make it to the Hall of Fame because of his antics, but there's no doubt that's a Hall of Famer. So it'd be like that. Now, for tight ends, I think the only lock at tight end is Travis Kelce. I don't even need to go down. He's the only lock at tight end currently of current players right now. He's the only lock at tight end. There's nobody else. Dan Rudy Patu said, is Sayers a benchmark for injured running backs, a Hall of Fame? No, Gale Sayers was different, right? Because you got to consider, Gale Sayers played in the late 60s. And he was an absolute fucking beast. And then you saw injury robbed his career because they didn't have the sports medicine that could have rejuvenated him coming off the injury. So you never got a chance. That right there, I can respect. But Terrell Davis, the problem is 40 years into the future, well, not 40, 30 years into the future, the Terrell Davis situation happens. Look how many running backs never got the call that had a high level of production. For example, Roger Craig. How the fuck is Roger Craig not in the Hall of Fame? Terrell Davis is probably one of the greatest postseason running backs, but it's a small sample size. You got 3 seasons. Maybe 4, baby. That's crazy. But if you're going to let him in, all right, now you got to start letting some other motherfuckers in. Terrell Davis was a dog, but you got hurt, fam. I'm not, if it now becomes the hall of what if, a whole lot of motherfuckers should be getting in. Kenny Easley, but defense a little bit different. Kenny Easley was going after 7. Defense a little bit different. Because I think if you was dominating at your doggone position at an incredibly high level for a consistent a period of time for that long, 7 seasons, 6 seasons, I think you could get in. If you only got 4 seasons of dominance, that ain't enough. Tomlinson's different. Tomlinson's completely different. He's in my top 5. Well, no, about 5 or 6. I'd have him there. Tomlinson is there with Emmitt Smith. He's there with Walter Payton. He's there with Jim Brown. He's there with Barry Sanders. He's there with Marshall Faulk. He's there with AP. Those guys, he's in the class of the class. I don't put him. I wouldn't have him in the conversation with those guys. LG's in the Hall of Fame. Julian Edelman, fuck no. Fuck no. Fred Warner is not locked at linebacker. Y'all bugging. The only locked inside linebacker who in the league right now is Bobby Wagner. Fred Warner got a whole lot more work to do. He's way too young for that. Because we talking Hall of Fame. You got to have 5 to 6 seasons of absolute dominance before the conversation begins. But Fred Warner's trajectory can get him there. But we talking about locks. Oh, wait a minute. Did the center move the football? What's going on? How you get bum rushed like that? Gronk is out the league, so he's not current. Khalil Mack, no. He got more work to do. Torrey Holt, thank you. Other wide receivers who's just freaking, these guys should be, a bunch of 2000s wide receivers should be getting the doggone call. Look at Anquan Bolden numbers. Look at these dudes. Steve Smith probably going to get the call. He in the media too, so I wouldn't be surprised if you mess around and get in there. You know they got a bit of bias towards the people who go into the media, but Steve Smith definitely not only deserved but earned the call. Isaac Bruce, did he just get in? I think Isaac Bruce just got in. Oh, Brock Purdy, beautiful pass over to Brent Hank. They're across midfield, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna need that touchdown from I'm gonna need that touchdown thrown from Brock Purdy. I'm gonna need him to find somebody in the end zone.
Then you sell it.
But tight end, it's only Kelsey. I'm going to leave the offensive line alone. I'm only going to stay on skilled positions. Fullback, I don't think there's one. At cornerback, Patrick Peterson might have just fucked his way out because he would have been, before he left Arizona, he was going to be a lock, but then those PEDs dropped, and he might have just fucked himself out of the doggone Hall of Fame. I think Harrison Smith definitely has an argument at safety, but if there was another safety who is a lock, I don't think there's a safety who is a lock for the Hall of Fame right now. But Harrison Smith definitely has the numbers. Devin McCourty retired, but he definitely had a trajectory to get there. At corner, Jalen Ramsey has a trajectory, but I don't think there's a lock at corner right now. I don't think there's a lock at corner for the Hall of Fame right now. Kyle Juszczyk, no. Linebacker, I think Bobby Wagner for sure. And then on the D-line, Aaron Donald, yes. I would say Von Miller, yes, at outside linebacker. No, Gilmore is not a lock for Hall of Fame. Nope. Gilmore is not a lock for Hall of Fame. I promise you he probably not going to get it. He probably not going to get the call. Fletcher Cox will get into the Hall for the Eagles. He won't get into the Hall of Fame. I'll tell you that right now. Mark Andrews is not a Hall of Famer. Jimmy Graham is not a Hall of Famer. Josh Norman, please don't get me started over here. Somebody going to get their ass whipped. Why isn't Jim Plunkett in the Hall of Fame? Are they going to wait until he's dead like other Raiders players? Jim Plunkett not going to get the call. Because although you got those 2 championships, he's not going to get the call. But let me tell you something right now. If Eli Manning get the call, Jim Plunkett should get the call. I don't give a fuck. Cameron Jordan's are definitely on the way. TJ Watt, Myles Garrett, those guys are, working towards becoming locks. But I think on the D-line, JJ just retired. I believe he was a lock. Darren Sharper hasn't played football in over 10 years. He playing a different kind of football, the one where you can't consent. Shouldn't have laughed about that. But 3 minutes left to go here in the first half, ladies and gentlemen. What's happened with Twitch? Am I just getting tested out? No, I'm testing out Kick because I want to build out an audience over there on Kick, and I'm gonna try to see if I could, go in. I was originally gonna see if I could broadcast the game, but evidently, can't do that. But on Kick, we could watch a few more things. So I want to build up not only just the Kick audience, and that and Twitch, so I could have some options. Cordell Patterson as a kick returner, yes, but then until Devin Hester gets in, as far as I'm concerned, or hell, because greatest kick returner was Josh Cribbs, and then Cordell Patterson took back 9. And even that, I don't understand why the fuck they don't consistently keep motherfuckers on special teams. I'll never understand why motherfuckers who be dogging on special teams get their positions changed. Like, I understand you want people to still be more dynamic. Okay, cool. Why the fuck would you still take them off of where they're killing at? That don't make sense. Brian Mitchell didn't get the call. Steve Tasker hasn't gotten the call. So there's a lot of special teams. Matthew Slater, when he retires, he should be a special teamer who gets in. We're now at the 2-minute warning. I'll never understand why, no, Devin Hester's not the greatest kick returner. He's the greatest punt returner, but not the greatest kick returner, because at one point they stopped him kick returning. For what reason? I wish I knew. Jaden Pateno said, a race one from WWE history. The Rock, Undertaker, HBK, or Steve Austin. Funny enough, I saw this on Twitter. I said Undertaker got to go. You can't talk WWE. When The Rock and Austin were at their peak, they're the two most recognizable stars of this modern post-Hogan era. Those two are at the top. Undertaker is a cornerstone of WWE, but let's keep it a buck. Greatest in-ring entertainer of all time, greatest in-ring wrestler. Shawn Michaels might be the greatest wrestler of all time. And he's got match of the year, if WWE, you can't tell the story of WWE without Undertaker, but if I had to take between those 4, I would have to say Undertaker. You got to dip, bro. And I love Undertaker, but he'd have to go. Now, Mahmoud, you said earlier, you put 10 on it that the Colts got screwed. The PI at the end was uncatchable. Against Amari Cooper was the right call, but it was not against DPJ. Also, the NFL needs to stop with the Kareem Jackson. Yes, that was a penalty, but not a DQ. I agree. Let me tell you something right now. The PI at the end, the Colts definitely got hold. Colts definitely got hold because the ball was fucking uncatchable. Musa Muhammad, I'm happy you brought up some classic names. But ball was definitely uncatchable. They got hold. They absolutely got hold. The NFL needs to have some sort of disciplinary action for this piss poor officiating, because they got to get dealt with. They got to get dealt with. Khalil Mack is not a lock. Ryan said Torrey Holt not being in is criminal. Indeed, I agree, but that's the unfortunate portion, because in the boom of the wide receivers, they make motherfuckers wait. Art Monk retired with the most receptions of all time. They made this motherfucker wait 18 years, bruh.
14 grams.
That shit's crazy. Wide receivers not gonna get their respect. Quarterbacks, you're gonna be seeing even when Kurt Warner went in, right? Kurt Warner's a 2-time MVP. He had 6 seasons. Well, really 5 total seasons, because you had half of 2000, half of 2007 with Arizona, 2008, 2009, 99, 2001. Outside of that, homie did nothing. Injuries, of course, yeah. Being a bench player, all right, cool. But like now, shit's starting to get ridiculous. Reggie Wayne is not in yet. Thoughts on the NFL, MLB, NBA competing for viewers 2 days in a row? I mean, shit, it's like that. That'll happen. But you better make sure. Yeah, Eric Metcalf didn't get the call either. Did Billy White choose Johnson? I don't believe he got the call either. Special teams don't get respected. 3rd and 1, they got to call a timeout. How you come out of the 2-minute warning, you got to use a timeout? How does that happen? Asante Samuel Jr., no, Asante Samuel Sr. should have got the call. He should have got the call, and he didn't. And he getting hoed. Adrian Pafavon said, you'd rather receive a drink from Bill Cosby than trust the refs with a bang-bang call. You ain't wrong there. Patrick Willis, I think Patrick Willis can definitely, because Luke Kuechly, I believe Luke Kuechly is a Hall of Famer. I believe Patrick Willis is a Hall of Famer as well. You can't deny how good he was at middle linebacker, but the amount of years that was played, they might hold them and make them wait for a very long time. But I believe those guys were Hall of Famers. When you watch them play, they passed the eye test, and they were very consistent for a very long time. Oh, McCaffrey gets that first down. Hurry up and score fast so the Vikings can get the football back and try a field goal. What else I need for my pick'em right now? Has Kirk family member been sacked? No, he has not. Greg Joseph, I need 3 more points. Well, I need 2 more points from Greg Joseph. So either 2 touchdowns from Minnesota or just 1 field goal. That'd go a very long way. I need Brock Purdy to throw a touchdown. Now, if he throws one to George McGriddle-Kittle right here, that'd be very nice. It'd be very nice. Is Johnny Hecker a Hall of Famer? No. I think the only punter who made it was Ray Guy, right? Shane Leckler needs to be the next punter who goes into the Hall of Fame. And in my opinion, Johnny Hecker would be on his way, but he should have never left Los Angeles. He should have kept that motherfucker. Look for Kittle. Look for Kittle. Oh, he dumps it off. That's not Kittle. That's somebody else. But they're approaching inside the 10 now. All right, if you're Minnesota, you need them to score and you get the football. Well, actually, you want to get a stop. But you would like to get the football back with at least 40 seconds. You got 3 timeouts remaining, and they use one. Who's my NBA Finals matchup this upcoming season? Miami versus anybody. I roll with my squad. Miami versus anybody. But if I was to say realistically, oh, Lord, here comes Adonis. But if I had to say realistically, I really like Milwaukee and Boston in the East, but I'll go Milwaukee. And then in the West, I like how rejuvenated the Lakers are. And in a perfect world, given how old LeBron is getting, it would be cool to see him get another run at it. But Denver is still pretty doggone formidable. Phoenix, I think they're going to shoot themselves out of a shit ton of games. So I would say, shit. I'm going to say LA, Milwaukee. First and goal, what they going to do? There's a run to McCaffrey. Taken down. So is it Minnesota using their timeouts or is it San Francisco? Who used the timeout just now? Is it Minnesota or is it San Francisco? Yeah, it's Minnesota trying to stop them. I guess San Francisco wants to not only make them burn all their timeouts, but put them in a scenario where they don't get no time to get the football back. Bucks lost their best defensive. Indeed, they did, but they added in Damian Lillard, who can add additional scoring. I think it'll be an even trade, because Dame ain't no scrub on defense, but he ain't no fucking Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday a dog. But him going to Boston, that's gonna be that should be the Eastern Conference Final. But I believe in my Miami Heat. Tyrann Mathieu is not a Hall of Famer, no. There's too much, a bit of inconsistency. Brian Urlacher is in the Hall of Fame. He's already in. Oh, Justin Tucker's a lock. Sorry, I almost forgot. I didn't mention kickers. Justin Tucker's a lock. He's the greatest kicker of all time. Christian McCaffrey is in. 16 straight games. No, 17. 16 straight games with a touchdown for Christian McCaffrey. That dude is a fucking... Him going to San Francisco was an absolute fleece, bro, because I can't believe Carolina made that trade. Brock Purdy should have fucking thrown a touchdown, you son of a bitch. Oh, great ceiling block right there from George Kittle. Way to make a play. That's how the white man runs the football. Oh, by the way, y'all see everybody on social media referencing that's how the white man run the football? Listen, like I said in my commentary video, I'm not sitting over here saying motherfuckers gotta, I'm the first person to ever think this shit, but I've been doing this shit for 7 years, bruh. Like, ain't no way. I've been doing this shit for 7 years. I got over 400 million views across all social media. I'm not sitting over here to flex. But come on now. You mean to tell me ain't nobody seen these videos? Ain't nobody seen me make this damn... Like, come on now. Everybody. Oh, whenever I see I immediately think that's how the white man... Like, are you serious? You serious? I'm not saying I'm the first person to come up with... But it's been 7 years, bruh. Now everybody under the sun making the same joke? Come on. Come on. Come on. Let me see somebody pull out the Steve Austin clip or Austin Eckler playing the guitar. Come on, man. I said Austin Eckler was a mulatto. That's how the white man played the guitar before he even fucking started doing the guitar. Before he even started with the guitar. I had this motherfucker playing the guitar on the goddamn clip. He probably started with the guitar because of me. I ain't saying give me my credit, but I'm saying give me my credit. You know what I mean? So all I want is some acknowledgement, bro. Don't act like I don't exist. That's what bothers me. Let somebody get on the internet, talk about, oh, he told them, hold my nuggets. All of a sudden, why do every time I see somebody get mossed, I be thinking he's saying, hold my nuggets. Really? All right. Come on, man. Dorian said I was the first person saying "La fuck you 3." Now everybody's saying it. No, I don't think I was the first one to say "La fuck you 3." I don't think I was the first one to say "La fuck you 3." I don't think I was the first one. Now, because I do recall, because the Yu-Gi-Oh card was already out. I didn't make the Yu-Gi-Oh card, right? But I didn't know about the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I was already saying "La fuck you 3," but I didn't know somebody made the Yu-Gi-Oh card. I don't think I was the first one to say "La fuck you 3." I was the first one to say it on my end. Like, I didn't see it before I first said "La fuck you 3," but I don't think I was the first one because somebody had a Yu-Gi-Oh card already made. I think somebody else had already said it. I think somebody had already said it. Yeah, ESPN stole the "Come On Son" from Ed Lover. Indeed, they did. I don't even know if they ever acknowledged him. But yeah, I don't think I was the first one to come up with the "La fuck you 3." I think somebody else had said "La fuck." I didn't see it. Like, when I said it, at the time, I thought I was the only one, but immediately I Googled "La fuck you 3," and a Yu-Gi-Oh card was already made. So I don't think I was the first one to come up with "La fuck you 3." I don't think I was the first one to come up with "La fuck you 3," but be like that. Midas said they're going to put him in Pelican Bay. Yeah, they copied my whole fucking flow. Ain't that the truth, bro? Ruben said even last year, people weren't using that until now. Yep. The only person, and I know NFL memes know exactly what the fuck they doing because they've been biting my shit for years. NFL memes have been biting my shit from years. When I first started the commentary in 2019, I used to tag NFL memes. I'd fucking DM NFL memes all fucking day. These assholes, they'd leave me on scene. They wouldn't respond to nothing. But then all of a sudden, the same fucking jokes that I'd be making, now all of a sudden, they got that sumbitch in their videos. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. I remember we all joke about Gronk being dumb. But remember, I Gronkowski, I make play. I'll never forget somebody, I forget who it was. They put in the text like it was the SpongeBob letters where like it's like one thing is capitalized, the other one's, lowercase, and then as they move down. So I saw them make memes of Gronkowski like this man is special needs. I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on now. Wait a minute. It's wild, bro. It's really wild. It is what it is, but I'm gonna get my restitution. Best believe I will. Oh, Hawkinson moving down the field. They better hurry. They got to hurry up and spike it. They only got one timeout left. They better hurry up. Oh, wait a minute. That's a flag, ref. Yo, Greenlaw dropped the knee on him. That's a flag. Nah, ain't no way. Ain't no way. They flagged Kareem Jackson, but they can't. Did you not just see that? Greenlaw dropped the knee on the O-lineman, bro. Greenlaw just dropped the knee on the O-lineman. That's not a flag? I can't believe they didn't even talk about that. I can't believe they didn't just talk about that. O-lineman came in late for the push, right? Because he was trying to just push Hawkinson forward. Greenlaw dropped a knee on him. Right in front of the ref. They didn't flag him. That's crazy. That's crazy. I can't believe they done missed that. A whole knee drop. Manswell said, I got to trademark my stuff. Fun fact, I got 8 trademarks right now. I got 8, and I got more that's coming. I went through a trademark attorney for 7 of them, and then now I know how to do it. I'll pay that $300. I'll pay that $300. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. Oh, damn. Oh, Madison is down. He better get up. He better get up. Spike the football. Spike the football. Spike the football. Madison gonna feel that. He about to reach towards his shoulder. I know he feel that. That shit was not pleasant. 3rd and 6, 16 seconds remaining. Yeah, but I got 8 trademarks right now. 8. Hold my nuggets, my name, my logo. Somebody called a goddamn EMTs. For what, son? What happened to his hands? Somebody, no, I already said that, EMT. From the east to the west. And then, of course, what's the alternative is coming right now. That one's still in the process. But I got a few more that's going. Triple Play Power is about to get that, everything. I'm about to trademark everything. Oh, pass intercepted. What the fuck? Addison took it away. How the hell? Wait a minute. What did we just see? What did we just see? What did we just see? Hold on. That was a double yoink. That was a double yoink. Wait a minute. He took the football away. It looked like Ward had his second pick of the day. It went, oh, look at Addison. Get your weight up in their second wrestle of the football. This time, Addison wins for his second touchdown of the day. In the first quarter, it was Ward who got the best of Addison. This, oh my God, did he miss the field goal? That son of a bitch. I need those points, you nincompoop. I was about to be 1 kick away from victory, bro. All he had to do was make this goddamn kick, and I would have had 1 more point for a lock. Now, if the Vikings only score 1 touchdown in the second half, Greg Joseph, I hope your family going to sleep well tonight, because it's going to be the last time. Let me not say that. That's when I get banned. I'm GTA. I'm playing. What is it? Does Daquan say he say GTA? Listen, that son of a bitch, man. What's wrong with him? Just make the gut. Yo, he got to be point shaven. He got to be point shaven. But what a catch. Ali said that my stream is very entertaining. If you don't mind, we could talk on Discord. Your Discord username is Ali Momor. Well, hello there, Ali Momor. Make sure you hit the follow button if you haven't already. We're up to 639 followers. Oh, once the second half is getting set to begin, YouTube will be coming down, ladies and gentlemen. Adrian put 2 on and said Minneapolis Miracle Part 2. I don't know about all that, given the severity. It's a regular Monday night game. But for those of you who are watching, second half is going to be streamed exclusively over on Kick. So here is the link right here. If you got the Kick app, make sure you follow me and head over there. If you don't, download the app and give me a follow over on Kick. Napoleon put 20 on and said, good to see me again, bro. Hope all is well. All is nice. Game put 2 on said, Nia just squashed everybody at the contract signing. I'm not surprised.
Then you sell it.
We are now at halftime. Once the second half is set to start, we will be heading over to Kick. How you going to miss the extra point? I need those points. Let me take a look at where my pick'em is right now. I ain't doing nothing for the second half, though. I ain't doing nothing for the second half right now. Things look promising outside of George McGriddle Kittle not doing a whole lot of nothing. Things look promising. Let me try to bring it close so it can focus. There we go. So Brock Purdy still has to score those touchdowns, and given that they're trailing, it looks like they're gonna have to throw. And then I would hope George Kittle gets those targets, and then of course Kirk Cousins would just not have to get sacked. But this is starting to get ridiculous, bro.
Then you sell it.
Addison took that football away. That's how you play football, man. No Justin Jefferson, no problem for the Minnesota Vikings. No Justin Jefferson, no problem for the Minnesota Vikings. I know Ward is in the locker room right now looking at the film like,
Congratulations! Oh my God.
that man got beat like an appendage in a basement of an inn.
You gotta beat the meat. You gotta beat the meat. Here we go. Go, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, lay that shot. Yeah.
Man got dealt with. As the Minnesota Vikings go to the break leading 16-7, ladies and gentlemen. Minnesota Vikings leading 16-7. Addison looked down at Ward and he whispered in his ear.
You're a child!
I said he whispered.
You're a child!
Come on now. You thought you was about to have a pick?
You'll do nothing. You'll do fucking nothing. Not one of you will do nothing. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, what a battle between Ward and Addison. What a battle between Ward and Addison. Sky said, happy birthday, Adonis. Oh, is there's an Adonis birthday in here? Happy birthday, Adonis. Who got the kickoff first? It was Minnesota had the football first. Minnesota had the football first. So coming out in the second half, they will have the football. We Rupp said, no bread, no water, just meat, sir. Booker T is not on site right now. Booker T is not on site right now. Are the 49ers frauds? Wait a minute. I don't know about all that. I would not say they're frauds. I just say this is a hell of a goddamn game. Keep in mind, Minnesota was a playoff football team last year, solidified. Now, granted, I did believe that they were indeed frauds last year. But Minnesota's not a bad team by any metric. They just had terrible luck over the course of the past couple of years. You talk about losing by one score. I don't think there's a team that's lost by more one-score games than Minnesota over the course of the past couple of years. I don't think there's been one. Thinks the top 5 baddest female wrestlers right now. Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, Anna Jay, Cora Jade, and Toni Storm, Rhea Ripley, because you also got to look at some, delicious. Don't get me started. James said, question, would I give Logan Paul the U.S. title? Fuck no, but for business-wise, yes. Because in my opinion, U.S. title should go to fucking L.A. Knight. So as far as I'm concerned, here's what you do. The crown jewel match between L.A. Knight and Roman Reigns, I think that shouldn't have happened now. But this opens the door because you can't have face versus face, unfortunately, in today's WWE for whatever reason. Logan Paul loses to Roman Reigns, despite the fact that a piece of me feels like they should have Roman lose to L.A. Knight here. Because, man, would that be an incredible fucking turn. But L.A. Knight loses to Roman. Logan Paul wins the U.S. Championship. L.A. Knight takes the title off of Logan Paul. I think it's a no-brainer. Because I already said, if they were going to have Escobar and Ray go at it, maybe Escobar turns heel. He wins the title off of Ray, and then L.A. Knight comes in and takes the title. But I think the story writes itself, so I'd go that way. Burger or pizza? It really depends. It depends on what I'm craving. Because I love me a burger. I love me some pizza. I've been craving pizza as of late. But today, funny enough, I was going to go get pizza, but then the craving left. So that was very weird. But if I had to choose between the two, I am a native New Yorker, so I'd probably go pizza. But, man, a good burger, you can never go wrong with a good burger. Who got a bigger forehead, KSI or Peyton Manning? Ooh, it's a tie. It's a tie. If I had to say between KSI and Peyton Manning forehead kind of long, though. I ain't going to lie to you. He got a track up there. But KSI got more width, almost equal length and more width. So he's got more surface area. Like KSI got a home office on the top of his eyebrows. So since that's the case, I probably got to go KSI. Because I think Peyton got more length, but KSI got more width and more surface area. He's got like a flat screen TV up there. Like remember when plasma TVs first came out? KSI got one of those. You could project up on his forehead, bruh. Somebody clip that. I'm going to do it myself. Hopefully that don't get blocked on YouTube. How's the chiseling of the unchiseled lines going? Oh, it's going well. The ending of the editing is about to be done. Originally, it was supposed to be done on Saturday, but I have been swamped. That's why I'm excited for next week, Thursday Night Football, to be in the halfway house because I no longer will have to deal with the hysteria of all of this other stuff because these past couple of weeks have just been brutal, bro. You talk about swamped. Swamped is an understatement, like to the point that it's affecting work. Like I gotta get stuff together in the fam, bro, because this ain't it. Everything under the sun backed up right now. Like it's ridiculous. But the unchiseled Adonis is going all right. We're coming to the end of the year. We're approaching 2 more months left in 2023. We Rub said Peyton got that Daytona on his shit. Could I play full court 5-on-5 pickup game against KSI's 4? Oh, you could. Who changed the detective's battery? Nobody. I just took the battery out. I didn't change it. I just took the battery out because it started to actually get a little annoying. Despite the fact a whole lot of people in the hood happen to have, they shit beeping, I was never accustomed to that. Shout out to my father. When batteries went bad, he replaced the sumbitch. When batteries went bad in the house, I replaced it. I was just going to try to be petty, but after a point, I'm like, yo, come on, son. I got too much love for my pops. Let me just take out this goddamn battery. Virgo said halftime pick'em. No, I'm not going to do a halftime pick'em. I feel comfortable with the ones that I got right now, so we'll see. Odell Beckham, Hall of Fame? Oh, no, JD. Not at all. Odell Beckham is not a Hall of Famer. Mr. Miner said, is NY Pizza actually good? Yup, best in the country, as far as I'm concerned. DHB said, thoughts on DJ Envy and his real estate scam case. DJ Envy is a goddamn idiot. Oh, shit, I'm not on Twitch. He's a retard. DJ Envy's a goddamn retarded individual, all right? The moment that this motherfucker, you went to an ex-con to teach you on how to do real estate because he learned in jail, are you kidding me, sir?
Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class. Uh-oh, retard alert. Retard alert, class.
Gotta be kidding me, bruh. I hope they sue that man until he can't be on the air no more. That dude is a goddamn idiot. And then you're gonna sit around here and make it seem like as if you wasn't in on it. Come on, man. Come on, man. And Envy a goddamn, and you're gonna make it say, oh, I didn't know what was going on. All the damn locations that people were putting money towards going to the same crib. They paying money for the mentorship, not even the turnover. You and your brand constantly go out there and back up somebody. I don't even need to know all the details of the case. Let me had been one of the investors. I'm going to come see Envy. I'm pulling up to the Breakfast Club studio, and you going to have to see me. I hope he catch a Rico or some shit like that, bro. He got the worst coming to him. He deserve all that shit. Have you seen Caesar? I'm going to keep it a buck. I don't trust people with business acumen who don't take care of their health. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm one of them motherfuckers. I ain't going to lie to you. Are there individuals who happen to be relatively large who would be incredibly successful? Absolutely. But I consider them outliers. I ain't going to trust nobody with my money who don't take care of their doggone health. Come on now. That's me personally. No disrespect to the individuals who happen to be large out there, but I'm just saying. I ain't going to get caught in no goddamn real estate scam. The amount of scammers that are out there, if you got money, disposable income that you could put towards a mentorship that at least, even if you don't get, a big ROI, if it could save you money on taxes or whatever the case is, you could take it as an L, but also a W, but you could have put that money elsewhere. But you got people who invested 6 figures into this motherfucker, hundreds of thousands of dollars. They didn't see any goddamn return. And when it comes to the systems and the framework and all the other stuff, they ain't get no bread. Come on, man. Envy would have to see me. Ain't no way I'm not outside that man's crib throwing fecal matter into my damn glove and launching it towards his family, son. Ain't no way. The Ravens can screw up the Steelers. In fact, screw the Steelers. Well, damn. I mean, technically, the Ravens did lose to Pittsburgh, but I ain't going to sit over here and talk shit about early in the season. But Baltimore looks good. But yeah, there's that. But you wrote Ravens instead of Ravens. Swaggy said, yo, Chisel, I hope you're doing good, brother, and congrats to your Steelers for whooping the Rams. I don't know so much about whooping the Rams. That official doesn't mess it up. Why fecal matter? I think that's the highest level of disrespect. There's spit, because think about it. I think fecal matter is a level higher than spit. If you spit on somebody, that is what people would consider the highest peak level of disrespect. But think of what would you consider more disrespectful? Somebody walking up on you and spitting on you, or somebody walking up on you, taking a shit in their hand and throwing it at you? Which one would you say is more disrespectful? I'll let y'all decide in the chat. Which one would y'all say is more disrespectful? Somebody walking up on you and spitting on you, or somebody walking up on you, taking a shit in their hand and throwing it up on you? What would you consider the most disrespectful? Nelson Pafavon said, thoughts on doing an NFL Hall of Shame? Your first ballot vote would be Cody Parkey. Oh, that ain't too bad. Cody Parker would be on that list. Lee Evans would be on that list. Billy Cundiff would be on that list. Ryan says spitting. Whoa, John said throwing calm. Sir, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm talking about on site in real time. Why you walking around already on the edge to ejaculate? Sir, what is going on? Sir, wait a minute. Listen, let me tell you something right now. If you got the runs or you just want to force something out, you could walk up on somebody and then throw. If you coming on command, sir, you need to see somebody. That's crazy. That's crazy. That is crazy. Fecal matter equal bullets. I mean, you're wrong here. But that man is wild. What you talking about throwing cum on somebody in real? That's crazy, sir. What? Could you imagine? You walk up on somebody. Hold on, wait, give me a second. Ah! First off, is it even going to fling? Is it going to be stuck to your hand? That shit going to droop off. I'm Spider-Man. Go get him, Bruce. What is going on? Sir, you need to relax. If you walking up on people, ejaculating onto your hand and throwing it on somebody, you deserve to catch yourself some bullets, bruh. Matter of fact, they need to hit you with the blade of Roronoa Zorro, and you need to be sliced into the afterlife. Second half is fixing to start, ladies and gentlemen. So YouTube, if you're enjoying the stream, I need y'all to do me a favor right now because I'm trying to build up my engagement over on the other platforms. So do me a favor right now. Click this link. Click this link, 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 click this link. Download the Kick app. It's absolutely free. Create an account. Come watch the stream over on Kick. We are going for the second half exclusively. We'll be on Kick. So make sure you guys click the link right there. Head over to Kick right now. All right, come over to Kick, come over to Kick, come over to Kick, come over to Kick, come over to Kick. But before you leave on YouTube, if you're not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Second half is fixing to start. The moment that the kicker kicks the football, the stream will be cut off on YouTube. So if you haven't already, head over to Kick right now. Come over to Kick. We got 437 that's over on YouTube. I would like to see that 437 come over to Kick. Kick right now, we're sitting at 251. So I would hope at the conclusion of me cutting the doggone stream over there, we're approaching 700 viewers. I'd hope all of you guys are going to come over to Kick. All right, there's a link again in the chat. There's a link again in the chat. There's a link to get in the chat. There's a link again in the chat. Head over to Kick. 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 Come over to Kick. Come over to Kick. If you haven't already, there is the kickoff is coming. Once that man foot touched the football, the stream is going down. My YouTube family, I shall see you this Thursday.